Hello, welcome back to City Skylines 2. First of all, I apologize for the volume issues I seem to have. Um, so the reason for that I found out is that my mic, had a little thing that you can tune up and down that increases or decreases the pickup. So that was set way down. So now it might be way up. I don't know, but I set it at the middle, so it should be good. Anyway, so the next few videos I want to basically redevelop the existing infrastructure before we expand anything else. That is the plan. Um, I know I said I wanted to make a road around the city, which is still, kind of the plan, but not right now. Um, okay, so alrighty, let's see. So this thing here. Okay. Yeah. So um, this is not very desirable place for people to live. So what I wanted to do was actually um, not this. Sorry. Start from this corner, and then this is the industry. We can't move them, and then we do some work here, and then here, right? So everything that's already built, we want to redevelop that in one way or another. Make sure our city is not static, right? Okay, with that in mind, let's see. So this was all low rent housing, right? So um, this was low rent housing, and there seems to be like very little demand for that, because people are moving in, but they're not building here because I guess they don't need as much. Um, okay, so um, what I want to do is make this a little bit more desirable for people to live in. Right now we have a roadside parking fee, which is fine. I don't mind that. Um, let's see. Alrighty. Let's encourage recycling here as well. Just because you live in low rent doesn't mean you have to be, you know, not take care of the environment. Um, Alright, so in this low rent housing district, I am going to de-zone these areas. Um, right. And the reason for that is I want some basic services in this area, in this middle part of it. I don't think we need to upgrade the roads much. We have parking, plenty of parking. Um, the building has parking as well. We have street parking. What I was thinking is this intersection, because I want to be more. I don't. This is a meme district. Too many roundabouts. But, for the rest of the city, we want to make it like better. You know, um, so I don't like the fact that there's a curve here and then there's intersection right there. Um, right. So um, so there is one connection. There's one connection. I think that's more than enough. Um, okay. So if you look at our commercial demand, we have local demand. We taxes are negatively influencing the commercial demand, hotel demand, more private motoring, higher gas station demand. Okay, let's look at our city policies. Taxi basic. Oh yeah, so this is where you set the fare. Um, I'm gonna increase it so people are more encouraged to use the tram. Um, import city services. I don't think we need them. Okay, high speed highways. Okay, there is a lot of stuff, eh? Um, cool. So, let's see. Um, so I'm going to zone commercial. Um, I'll make them low density because and the reason like that I think it'll work out is because this will also probably help with the traffic flow because right now, um, if there's no commercial nearby, people will have to drive all the way wherever the commercials are, right? So there should be commercial zones near residential, so people can actually get stuff that they need, right? So this can be the little commercial plaza for these guys, right? And let's see. Um, not this again. So we have all. Why is it all green? Um, I don't know why all of that color jumps up. It's very hard to see. Um, okay. Customers, commercial suitability. Okay. Oh, this is like the terrain color. I don't need terrain color. Okay. All right. I don't need to see ground pollution. Okay. Um, cool. So these things are not zoned as I can see. So um, I'm thinking let's de-zone these, and I think this little commercial space is probably not enough. I think we want more. I don't want supermarkets, malls, and stuff here. It's more like, yeah, boutique gas stations, supermarkets. So yeah, small stuff. Um, cool. All right, and we have more space for residential zoning and stuff, right? Okay. So with that in mind, I'm not doing any advanced stuff like um, doing nitty gritty little designs or pedestrian highways, walkways, and stuff. I'm gonna not do them for this area for now. So let's move some services in here so that people actually want to live in this place, even though it's low rent housing. Um, So if we look at our police situation, if we look at where is the police? Here is the police. So we have one station here and one station there. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually move this one to this area, right? So just trying to make this more attractive for people. What is this guy doing here? We shouldn't have this the main road here. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna really develop this as well. No worries. Okay. So what is this park? I'm gonna move this park. The police was here, right? So let's move the park here. And what else? There is an elementary school. There is a park here. Let's move that. Okay. These are all like transit buildings. So the elementary school, we can keep it here, make it like a school district, or we can have one elementary school here, and then because this is full capacity, and we can have another one for here. I'm gonna just move this school, maybe, I don't know, or yeah, because this is in the middle of nowhere. And we probably need one for this district anyway. Let's move the school to this location. So I think what this does is actually makes this area more attractive for the lower end people who actually I want them to live here, right? And okay, I'm not gonna build anything else here. Let's keep the space for extensions. And if I look at education, we have another school here that is also an elementary school, and we have city high school and small high school. I don't know why there is two high school here. Okay, let's actually yeah, move them, because this thing, let's see. This thing is pretty full, and this thing is pretty full as well. So let's extend. Now they have more capacity, and then the high school can be moved to this area, right? And I'm just gonna build an extension as well. Right, and then okay, where is the elementary school? Okay, so if I look at the elementary, this is the city high school. This is the elementary school. Okay, So this is the elementary school. This should be moved to that part of the city because there is no elementary school here. So um, okay, let's just move it. Let's move it here. Okay. This thing, extension wing. You have to move it as well. Let's move it here. Okay, nice. Okay. So let's make one more. I think. Yeah, we need the capacity. This one is kind of full. But we're not focusing on education right now. That's fine. Okay. Okay, now this is done. Let's have a look at our medical situation. So we have, this is the graveyard, this is one clinic, this is the hospital. So I think we want to move this clinic to this area. Right? Now this low rent housing district is actually looking kind of attractive, right? Even though it's in the middle of industries, but oh well, what can you do? Okay. In the future, we may be able to extend this. I don't really think I will, but we'll see. I don't want to move my industries because they're the one that's making money. Now I'm losing money actually. So we have to figure out a way to actually make money because we have a zero residential tax city. So we're making money with commercial and industrial, right? Anyway, so let's finish fixing this before we move on. I'm gonna want to have a look at all my parks and stuff. So parks are, I think, I don't know how to filter the perks. Let's check. This is bicycles. Line value maybe? Yeah. So what's affecting line value? Not really. It's like population, happiness, household wealth, workplace availability. These are all pollution stuff. This is probably perks, leisures and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if there is any misplaced perks somewhere that we can move. Not really. Okay. What is this? Okay, just some level 4 stuff. A lot of perks here. Very nice. Eventually, I think I will. If the traffic is not a huge issue, I'll probably remove all these roundabouts. Anyway, so we can see there is. I don't know what. Okay, this red means I think park coverage. Okay, I thought it was traffic. All right. Cool. Okay. So the last thing I want to do in this section before we move on is making sure we have a very stable kind of situation regarding the street. Okay, so this is our 8 road, big road that just carries traffic. You can call it kind of a collector road, I guess. It collects traffic all around. The idea behind the collector road is basically it collects, right? And it shouldn't have too many intersections. Okay. And these are 4 lane. These are like 8 lane. Okay. Um, what I think I want to do here, I think this is fine because this is just one intersection in a long stretch, so this shouldn't be a big deal. But I do want to put in roundabout. I've been putting like just one style of roundabout, and just to keep things consistent, if you can see, they're all the same in my city so far. Let me see if there is anything else I want. I only want very large ones. With trees, tree and a hedge. Okay. Alright. I think we can keep like different roundabouts for different parts of the city, maybe. Or maybe we can keep it the same, I don't know. I don't like a green city, so I think I'll not do mosaic stuff. This is a very large roundabout with trees. This is asymmetric center. Okay. I think I was doing this one right. So let's just do this from now on in this part of the city. I don't know why I did that. I wanted to place it here. Anyway, it's not a bad thing. Okay, so I guess we gotta place a smaller roundabout here. No? Do we even need one? I'm just planning ahead, to be honest. Like this thing won't work because of the school. I can always move it to like here. Now it will work. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay, this won't work. That's fine, I guess. We also have traffic problem here, so I think this shouldn't be a big issue. We have a very large road, and we don't have high rises here. It's just low density housing, not low rent housing. So there shouldn't be that much traffic that will need attention. But I do want to start a tram service or a bus service in this area. Just for this area, might do it pretty soon. But let's fix this because this traffic looks very bad. Right. I've purposefully built like street parking on these roads because we collect parking fees, so the more they park the better for us. I don't know why they're parking on this actually. Like, why would you park on this road? There's nothing there. But I do want to yeah, kind of do some stuff here. Let me just finish this first. I have some ideas. Okay. Um, so for this, what is this? What kind of road is this? This is a very tiny road. This is like something that's trying to connect to this roundabout. I don't think that is a good idea. We have this road, we should use it. So let's pause. Like there is just extra traffic on this roundabout for no reason. We have a very long street here. Um, okay. It doesn't look good, right? Like even if I upgrade it, like why? Why do you need this long road? This is supposed to be for, I don't know, I made it. Right, but yeah. All the cars go away. This thing probably needs to be rotated or something. Yeah, that's fine now. But yeah, what we can do is just we have one connection here. We can have another connection in this area. This this is like an 8-lane road, right? So let's do this. Let's go to large roads. Um, 8-lane upgrade. Upgrade this, right? And then we can do we want a straight or a curve? Yeah, I think I'll just from this point onward I'll just go with the topography and don't want to, make uneven bumps like this anymore. But I don't want to, like, I think create a intersection within an intersection and creating another issue. I think I prefer to just branch off from here. And we can have a roundabout here. Nice. Okay. And this was commercial zoning. I'll let the zoning stay. And I'll resume. Okay. Very nice. So instead of that very long road that looked out and didn't do much good, we now have like this low rent residential district connect to our collector road, and here is connect to our collector road. Cool. So I think I want to do something about this space in this little area that is just left for nothing. But I don't want to connect a collector road directly into like residential and stuff. So I think what I want is like make it like a little bit more realistic. So like for example, there are like if you're driving on a highway, this is not a highway but it kind of is, you'll have what do you call it, you'll have like gas stations and little plazas, right? So So I'll create some 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, and then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's like when you're driving at little intervals, you have stuff. And it might feel like a waste of space sometime, like if you're not zoning everything, but I think it'll add to the beauty of the place. Let's see how this pans out. We'll see what it makes. Low density business. What is it? Oh, it's 2 different businesses. That's fine. I don't really mind. Let's see what they build. Really curious. Anna Hooper is complaining about traffic. Okay, this is some kind of vintage sells textiles, and let's see what this is. You see what it also does is creates like parking spots as well, so people are not street parking. Okay, so we have the restaurant. Alright, so yeah, if you're driving, if you feel hungry, you stop here and eat, right? And what do we have here? We have it sells vehicles. Okay, nice. Is it like a car dealership? Maybe. And then we have textiles. Okay. I want to go into commercial taxation and just look at demand first. Higher gas station demand. Okay. We can't really force anyone to build anything, but what we can do is actually see where is gas station. Can we even like select gas stations? I think it's related to vehicles. Yeah. Oh, I guess petrochemicals. Yeah, we can reduce this to like 10% and vehicles, right? To encourage them to build more of this stuff. And so if we see there is like demand for gas stations and stuff, we just incentivize them to build more. And what I can do is I'm not going to just build blocks of stuff anymore. I think I'm going to be a little bit creative going forward. Let's do 3 by 3, see what they do. And we can do 6 by 4. 4 by 4. And we can have more 3 by 3 here. I think this thing is not connected to the road probably, so this might not actually do anything. Yeah. All right. Okay, 4, 5, 6. We can have like little trees and stuff in the middle, or maybe bicycle parking, whatever. I haven't thought about it yet, but um, yeah, I think we have enough commercial for now. I don't want to like make everything commercial and make the road too busy. Um, so, and this side, I think we can actually go with more service stuff if we need. So we'll keep it blank for now. If we need um, like to expand or to move schools and stuff, we can make it here, right? And we have space here to do that. So let's just keep it as an empty canvas for later on. Cool. Okay. I don't want to make it picture perfect because life isn't picture perfect. So I'm gonna let these things slide. And let's see. Um, I'm gonna just move on from this side to this side, see what we're doing here. So these looks like these are industrial buildings, industrial zones. Yes, they are. I'm not going to zone right next to the thing anymore. So um, okay, you can go. Like you shouldn't be here. Okay, so um, these guys are making money. I'm not gonna close them down or anything. Actually, I might be able to actually expand them. Because our industries are basically main money maker. We are an industrial town. All right. Okay, let them do agriculture. Um, it might be there isn't much to do here. I don't know. Might have done that for nothing anyway. Um, but what I want to do is nothing here. Yeah, I want to keep this clean, but this area here, we can definitely zone it industrial because this is just sitting there not doing anything. But this I want to keep clean because I want, expand here, road connections and stuff like that, right? Um, this is the sewer or water, one of them. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. This thing, delete. This is commercial. I want to keep them as it is because these people that work here, they need to shop and stuff, right? So like this is convenience food, this is textiles, this is pharmaceuticals. So yeah, that's fine. But I want to follow this road down there. Just want to make sure the zoning is proper. And for some reason we have office space here, which I don't want. If it's low density office, I don't mind. Yeah, these are low density offices. Um, I think they contribute to traffic, to be honest, but because this low density is already built up, I don't want to destroy them. Just check. So all this is low density offices, right? Let's just leave them for now. We can have an office zone in this area. That is not a problem. They're waiting for a hearse and garbage is piling up. Why is garbage piling up? Let's check. We have enough. I think it is just not enough garbage truck. Right, even in our incineration plants, we already built our extensions and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage trucks, so we're still kind of short on it. Let's see if there is something we can do. Not really. Okay. I guess we just need to build something close to here because it takes a lot of time, I guess, to travel back and forth. Okay, but that's another problem for another day. We were redeveloping our city. We have backed up sewer and not enough electricity, so let's quickly address those. We do have enough electricity. I think it's an issue with connection. Yeah, I think this guy doesn't have connection. We just delete that. Let's just de-zone that area. It's not close to a road, that's why. Alright. That is good. Okay, so just following along this road, these are industrial, that is okay. We don't really mind. This is the little thing with the water. We might have to expand a little bit more for more once we need them. Now we see that this is kind of going around here. What I want to avoid is having too much traffic on this road. This shouldn't be this shouldn't act like a local road. That's my point. So but it is already acting as a local road. What can you do? It's part of a complexity of the city, right? But you see, the problem here is the industrial stuff here. I don't want traffic to clog up. but it should be fine because this is like only a few industries, not heavy traffic. So we have to plan around this. So we cannot have high density offices here, or this will clog up the thing. Um, and there is also a big road here, so and there's offices here. Okay, what is this? This is offices. Okay, right. Okay, let's try and develop this part. Um, so I think I'll just make this road bigger because it's eventually going to have issues if we don't. Um, now there is no development, so it's easier to just upgrade this. And I don't want to just typical grid. Uh, it looks kind of I don't know. It looks bad, to be honest. It's like too boring. Um, so we have these two big roads moving along, right? And we have trams lines here and here, so that is fine. But I think what we want here is bigger roads. But we probably also want a little bit of a high density city center here. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of a pedestrian street. Okay, here we go. Oh, it says invalid shape. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Medium roads first. 4-lane angled parking. Right. Not exactly a square, but it's okay. And then let's do high density offices in this thing. But we have to connect this road, so just thinking what's the best way to connect this road. We probably want to upgrade all this. Okay. Roads with parking. Nice. Okay. Now, I don't want to like intersect with the intersections, but um, I don't know. Let's see. Like I don't want to create a separate intersection right after an intersection, so actually this might be a better solution, right? And then we can have a roundabout here. think this sucks. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't like it. And the roundabout is fine, but I don't like the thing. I'm going to just make it a normal, you know, four-way connection here, and like one of the existing intersection, I'm just going to connect like that, and not this thing. I think it shouldn't connect to the main collector road because of the traffic problems it might create. So you can have just two entrances, one here, one here. You can actually do 5-lane one way. So this is one way, this is one way. And I have to delete that. I don't know, like, how do I switch the way? There is a button, obviously, but I can't figure out what. I have to Google it. Let's delete this, actually. And we have to, like, redraw it now. This is this way, this should, here, this should be going outwards. Nice. Cool. Now then, this makes for a nice office space, and then I think I actually want pedestrian streets around. Let's see, let's start from here. Right. And then we have pedestrian things connecting. Pedestrian here. And a pedestrian here. Not really, okay. Cool. There we go. So, kind of weird looking, but you know, people can actually walk, and we can also have some low density commercial in there as well. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Cool. Now then, this will develop as a very, hopefully, good looking office district. And with that, this area is kind of developed, right? Okay, so it took a break, but it didn't pause the game. So you can see the office buildings have already been constructed. Very nice. It creates jobs in the city, which is important. We also get tax revenue. As you can see, our revenue should be going up as we progress. It supposedly have unoccupied buildings as well. Okay. Alright. I shall end the video soon. I don't want to make it too long. Let's have this developed pretty quick. think it's important to this is a gas station, right? Yeah. We have another. This looks like Shell. Okay. It's important to like have high density stuff in like little blocks so that it doesn't put too much pressure on the traffic. If we look at our commercial here, these are all like textile, pharmacy, paper, textile. We don't have like gas stations. Okay, let's paint this as well. So I think now we'll get gas stations here because we have, you know, lowered the taxes for the gas stations. Okay. All right. Okay. We need more tram depots because tram is like very popular. They're not able to provide enough trams. Okay, cool. Problem is trying to find a space that can actually accommodate the tram depot because this is a very kind of a pretty big structure. This might work. I don't know. You know what? I think if we, because this is let's see what zoning is this. Let's dezone this area. And this is not zoned, I think. So erase, 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 erase. Yeah. So now that we have dezoned this, our office is way here. That's not a problem. Yeah, the thing is, I can't really delete this because then we'll have to delete the tracks. To remake everything all over again. I think what we do is kind of terraform level terrain tool, set target, and do this. So more land to play with. Just making sure we don't disturb our water thingies. This should be fine. Okay. Okay, now we can build one more tram depot right next to the other one. Upgrade. Okay. Just let me check here. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. So that's taken care of, and our offices have been fully developed. Very nice. And we don't have traffic problems here, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, it's pretty okay considering. I might at some point build trams here as well, just to reduce if there is enough traffic issues, but right now it's okay. Right, I'm not gonna go into this part yet because this will require a separate video in of itself. This is, I think, okay. This is like a transit hub. Um, right, and let's see if they built any gas stations. Oh yeah, green oil biofuel. Nice. So they have a lot of gas stations now. Interesting. Everything is a gas station. Okay, I'm going to have to increase the taxes back. All right. Yeah, everything is 14% again. Take that. Okay. Alrighty. Um, um, so I think for this area, I also want to build probably pedestrian walkways and parks, just to make it look nice. But not this episode. Industry looks crappy. That's fine. I'm fine with that. This little empty space, I probably want to make something look nice at some point. Maybe some kind of industries as well. I don't know. Landfill kind of is in the middle of everything, but you can't help it. At some point, we might actually move it on that side. This area was kind of like a housing, I think, but it's not used for nothing anymore. This parking is just sitting there doing nothing. If we decide to build something here, then we might use it. I think the parking is probably better utilized in this area, but first we need to connect it to transit. Might actually just take the parking out. To be honest, it's not being used, and it doesn't really need it in this area. I'm gonna move it and put it close to our office area, so our people who go to the office can actually park here, right? Okay. So with that, I think that is the end of this episode of reconstructing our. It says no pedestrian access. Okay. We may have to create something anyway. That is the end of this episode. You know, and then we're going to redevelop this section, and then this section doesn't need redevelopment. It just needs some expansion and stuff. And then also we have to consider expanding in this area as well. This will probably be more industries depending on what I find, what's the natural resources are available, right? But usually it's probably more industries to make us more money. Cool. All right. So with that, let's end this episode here. Thanks for watching.